Right now, Scottie is averaging 18.6 points, 6.9 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 1.8 blocks, and 1.1 steals per game, and was named the NBA Rookie of the Year. He has completely changed the way the Toronto Raptors play, making the team dynamic in both offensive and defensive plays. But how did he get here? Today, we are breaking down his journey, his meteoric rise to stardom, his weakness, and essentially everything that you need to know about the 5-star consensus pick and the 4th best players by ESPN for the 2020 graduating class.
That, of course, no Klay Thompson. He's in Dallas. And Draymond Green, unfortunately not playing tonight. Illness, lower back. Nice action that time.
Duyan down the lane. Can't finish. Harassed. Here's Barnes. Oh, is that pretty?
Scott Wayne Barnes Jr. was born on August 1st, 2001. Barnes' father is Jamaican, and many of his relatives are Canadian. His parents play an important part in his life, determining his path to becoming a successful NBA player. His mother, Kathleen Barnes, has been a source of encouragement for his basketball career while still working hard to support the family. His tight relationship with his mother is visible in his social media posts and public appearances, where she is frequently present at his side. In contrast, the 23-year-old has a more complex connection with his father, Scott Barnes Sr., as he departed from the family when he was young, leaving him to experience his mother's struggles as a single parent. However, Barnes gained motivation from all those experiences on and off the court, and excelled regardless of his father's absence. From the first time the ball touched his hands, it was clear that Barnes was different. At Cardinal Newman High School, Barnes didn't just dominate, he made the court his personal playing ground. He made the game look simple. He earned All-Area Second Team and Max Prep's Freshman All-American honors after leading Newman to a 19-8 record in the 5A regional semifinals. After the season, Barnes transferred to NSU University School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where he was teammates with Vernon Carey Jr., the nation's highest-ranked junior. As a sophomore, he helped his team to a 36-2 record and its first-ever Class 5A state title. Barnes led University School to a City of Palms Classic Championship and was named Tournament Most Valuable Player after posting 15 points and 8 rebounds in the final versus top-ranked East High School. At Geico Nationals, he averaged 21.3 points and 9.7 rebounds per game as University School finished as runners-up. In his junior season, Barnes averaged 13.1 points, 7 rebounds, and 4.8 assists per game, leading his team to a 27-5 record and a second straight 5A state title, despite Carey being sidelined for the championship game. The team included freshman Taylor Hendricks and Jet Howard. Later, he announced that he was moving to Montverde Academy in Montverde, Florida, joining top recruits Cade Cunningham and Day'Ron Sharpe for his senior season. Many analysts regarded his team as one of the greatest in high school basketball history. Barnes averaged 11.6 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game, helping Montverde to a 25-0 record with an average margin of victory of 39 points. He received All-American First-Team honors from Max Preps and Sports Illustrated. His outstanding performances ensured he was on the top list of nearly every NCAA scout. However, he chose to play college basketball for Florida State over offers from Kentucky, Miami, Florida, and Oregon, among others. But while his speed, power, and creativity were on full display as he helped his team break records and set new ones, there were concerns about his obvious weaknesses. Barnes struggles with a half-court offense. He is not a great shooter and struggles to score at times with a set defense. He has shown the ability to shoot from deep, but was never able to do it consistently. Free throw shooting is another struggle of his, as he shot 32.1% in his previous season. If you are enjoying this video, remember to like it. Now, let's get back to Barnes. While most prospective NBA players took the usual route of completing their education before going to the league, Barnes only had a year of college experience. Despite choosing to play college basketball for Florida State over offers from Kentucky, Miami, and Oregon, among others, He left college early to play professional basketball after just 1 year. But if you think that decision affected him, we can say not at all. However, the path to the NBA wasn't as smooth as Barnes would have liked. His first major disappointment came just a few months into his college life. Despite his best efforts in scoring a career-high 21 points against Georgia Tech, his team lost 80-75 at the ACC Tournament Championship.
Deny him the ball. On the take goes Evans, gives it up. Oh, there's a nice feed. Scottie Barnes.
As a freshman, he averaged 10.3 points, 4.1 assists, 4 rebounds, and 1.5 steals per game, earning ACC Freshman of the Year, ACC Sixth Man of the Year, and third-team All-ACC honors. However, on April 9th, he declared for the 2021 NBA Draft, foregoing his remaining college eligibility. A consensus 5-star recruit, Barnes was considered the 4th best player in the 2020 recruiting class by ESPN. He was the highest-ranked power forward in his class by ESPN and Rivals. His outstanding performances ensured he was on the top list of nearly every NBA scout. Barnes was selected with the 4th overall pick in the 2021 NBA Draft by the Toronto Raptors. The selection was a surprise to many, as the consensus was the Raptors would select Gonzaga point guard Jalen Suggs. On August 8, 2021, he signed a contract with the Raptors.
With the 4th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Scottie Barnes from Florida State University.
His exploits in college and high school ensured that he was one of the hyped players in the draft. But some doubters wondered how his game would translate to the NBA given his lack of college experience. As for the Raptors, they were excited to be picking a 5-star consensus pick. On August 8, 2021, Barnes signed a contract with the Raptors. Though he had his critics, Barnes made an immediate impact on the Raptors. On October 20th, Barnes made his NBA debut, putting up 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist in a 98-83 loss to the Washington Wizards. On October 22nd, he put up his first career double-double with 25 points and 13 rebounds in a 115-83 win over the Boston Celtics. Barnes recorded a then career-high 27 points, along with 8 rebounds in a 109-105 win over the Washington Wizards approximately 3 months later. Starting all the 74 games he played, Barnes finished the season averaging 15.3 points, 7.2 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 1.1 steals, and 0.7 blocks per game, while shooting .492, .301, and .735 from the field, the three-point line, and on free throws respectively, on 35.4 minutes per game. Among rookies, he had the best win shares, 6.6, and value over replacement players, 1.9.
Barnes turns a corner, slam dunk! His 3rd professional game incoming! Hello!
In addition, he was the only rookie to rank in the top 5 in total points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. Barnes led the Raptors to number 5 in the Eastern Conference for a direct playoff spot. On April 23rd, Barnes was named the 2021-22 NBA Rookie of the Year. His 15-point difference over the runner-up, Evan Mobley, was the smallest voting margin in 19 years since the current voting format began in 2002-03. If you're enjoying this video, remember to like it and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's continue the incredible story of Scottie Barnes. Barnes started his 2nd season the way he ended the first, with more improvements and maturity to his game. He achieved his first career triple-double with 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists in a 111-110 loss to the Dallas Mavericks. On March 10, 2023, Barnes put up a then career-high 32 points in a 122-112 loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. By year 3, Barnes wasn't just good, he was incredible. Barnes did increase his role to star level, hitting a usage rate above 24% and increasing the number of threes he took, his assists, and his turnovers. His efficiency rebounded to peak levels after a sophomore slump, which is a good sign with a growing role. When it matters, Barnes is a good defender, and he put the league on notice with performances like the game against the Philadelphia 76ers. Defenders had no answer for his movement and drive to the basket.
Which is shocking again, since that's one of their fortes.
Got 14 now fast break points with that last 2 in transition.
Barnes.
It was a moment that showed just how good Barnes is and why he might be the next big thing in the NBA. The Raptors were on a 4-game losing streak, and another loss would have been devastating for the fans and the players. Enter the stage for the Barnes Show. Scottie Barnes scored 33 points, Emmanuel Quickley added 23, and the Toronto Raptors snapped a 4-game losing streak with a 106-103 victory over the Philadelphia 76ers on the night. But that doesn't tell the full story. It was one of the best games of the year for Scottie Barnes, who finished with a game-high 33 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 stocks. The former All-Star was aggressive in getting to the paint, seemingly attacking and probing every chance he got. He would finish the game with a career-high 12 made free throws on a career-high 15 attempts, joining R.J. Barrett, who Toronto were without tonight alongside Jakob Poeltl, as the only Raptors to have at least 10 made field goals and free throws in the same game. Overall, it was a game that highlighted the importance of Barnes to the team as he helped them put one of the team's best defensive displays of the season so far. But despite his rise, the Raptors struggled, and questions remained. Could he take them to the next level? There is no doubt that Scottie Barnes was made for the NBA. However, his shortcomings have been a major talking point. For example, his shooting, especially three-pointers, consistency or defensive lapses in concentration have been largely discussed by analysts this season. His injury layoff last season and this season has not helped either. On top of that, the team appears to have an overmatched squad this season, making some question whether he can be the face of a team capable of winning a championship. This season, Barnes is playing better than ever. His doubters are starting to see on a more consistent level the reason he was the 4th overall pick at the draft 3 years ago. The versatile forward has reached the 20-point mark in just 4 of his 9 outings in February. But he's looked excellent of late with averages of 18.6 points, 6.9 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 1.8 blocks, and 1.1 steals per game in that 9-game stretch. Throughout this season, the 23-year-old forward has made his mark as a versatile and reliable defender for the Raptors, particularly as a weak-side rim protector. He's been deterring a ton of layup attempts, regularly bailing teammates out when they get beat on drives, and offering not only excellent on-ball defense. Also, the ability to guard multiple positions due to his unique combination of size, athleticism, and length has been on many occasions this season. As a mark of his growing influence, Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, named Barnes as an injury replacement player for the 2024 NBA All-Star Game following injuries to Julius Randle and Joel Embiid. Barnes appeared in the NBA All-Star Game for the first time in his NBA career. He scored 16 points, collected 8 rebounds, and dished out 3 assists.
2 points here in the second quarter. Scottie attacking his former teammate Pascal.
While Toronto is currently struggling in the standings, sitting in 13th place in the Eastern Conference with a disappointing 18-39 record. This situation has prompted debates about his future at the Raptors. Some analysts have suggested that he might need to move to a better team to fulfill his potential, especially given the lack of offensive firepower in the Raptors and even less defensive organization to match the NBA elites.
Scottie Barnes. Scottie gets hung up on the screen. Tatum goes to the rack.
At the age of 23, Scottie Barnes has already achieved so much. The 7'2" Raptors star earned 3rd-team All-Conference honors in the Atlantic Coast Conference, ACC, as a freshman in 2021 and was selected with the 4th overall pick by the Raptors in the 2021 NBA Draft. Barnes was named the NBA Rookie of the Year in 2022. In 2024, Barnes was named to the 2024 NBA All-Star Game, which was his first All-Star appearance. Barnes also won a gold medal with the United States at the 2017 FIBA Under-16 Americas Championship in Formosa, Argentina, after averaging 9.8 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 2.4 steals per game. At the 2018 FIBA Under-17 World Cup in Argentina, Barnes averaged 9.5 points and 5.8 rebounds per game and captured another gold medal. He averaged 9.7 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per game at the 2019 FIBA Under-19 World Cup in Iraklio, Greece, where he won his third gold medal with the United States. The way Barnes plays has earned him comparisons to Draymond Green. Scottie Barnes has been a defensive leader for the Raptors, and that is why he has been compared to Green. The Draymond comparison is one Scottie has been saying before he even entered the NBA. Barnes wants to be recognized as an all-defensive team player. Draymond himself described Barnes as the face of the Raptors. Scottie's the face of the franchise, Green added, noting that the Raptors' third-year pro is making his teammates around him better. He's going to have to continue to score the basketball. I think that's going to be the big thing for Scottie. We know all the things he can do on the court. He's a Swiss Army knife. Furthermore, Barnes has stepped up and claimed the role of being Toronto's #1 option in 2023-24. And if what Green says is true, and Barnes will take his game to a whole other level than the Golden State Warriors legend ever could, this breakout season is just the beginning for the future NBA star. Outside the court, Barnes has also used his position to influence younger players. Scottie Barnes has endorsed 3 brands, including prominent names like Dolce & Gabbana, Hublot, and Popeyes. He has used his earnings to help the less privileged in his community back in Florida. But the real question remains, can he add a championship to his legacy?
Alexander 10 to 16 feet, he's shooting 52%, and how about Scottie?
So, what do you think about Barnes? Can he continue on his current trajectory and take the Raptors to the next step? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the game's biggest stars. We'll see you in the next one.